Hey, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say in this or why I'm even recording this at this point, but things have got kind of out of control to the point where there is no controlling it. I'm getting texts about appointments I never had because Royal Mail is withholding my mail, so if I did have an appointment, I wouldn't know about it. Also, the NHS is involved in the corruption and the fake addresses as well as the council, so it's kind of like there's really nowhere to go about it. I've been trying to get help from human rights organisations and legal organisations. Like, I've literally even messaged private lawyers and they won't reply. I can understand why, because I guess technically by the likable status of and like the public status of a person, I'm very aware that I'm quite an unlikable person. I mean, that's become very clear to me in my life. But what's happening here is not right. The council have registered another building, another flat in the building as my address. There's a large amount of financial fraud going on at that address too, and I sent an email to the housing asking about the financial fraud, the a load of other points as well, and I'm not sure what I actually wrote about it. And about also a scam that was going on with SSE, who is now OVO, about the scam bill that had been taken there. And the only thing they replied to in that whole email was about the scam SSE bill. SSE has been involved with that, and OVO has carried it through since they taken over. And it's just this recurring theme of being totally like I sent an email with like all these points about all this stuff that's happening, and they replied to like one point only, and it's like, and it doesn't seem bad on the surface, but after like 10 years plus of that happening, it becomes extremely damaging because you feel like you're speaking and no one's listening, or you feel like you're speaking a different language because you're saying the words and people are receiving those words, but they pretend they've never heard them. It's just very in line with what I've been saying is going on, in terms of the corruption and the psychological abuse and stuff. It's exactly what I've been saying, and I will post some screenshots of the emails, and this is spanned in so many organisations I can't comprehend. Like, at this point, the fact that it spans so many organisations and it is so obvious, this is not me imagining it. This is a tactic, and it's been ongoing for many years. And the evidence is clear, but everybody is choosing to ignore the evidence, and even human rights organisations are completely ignoring me. And it's so insane to me, and I'm still being made out to be the crazy one when the behaviour is clear. It's black and white. It's in paper. It's on emails, and still I'm the one being made out to be crazy. If you couldn't tell already, what I'm saying is true. I've been used as a medical experiment for a long time. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and I can't see it obviously because it's hidden. But the courts are ignoring me. The NHS is still sending me appointments that I never actually got sent because I never received a letter for it. God knows what address they're using. Probably the address they're using for the fraud. It's organised and it's targeted, and it's to shut me up about what I'm speaking about. And yeah, I feel really broken at this point. Like yesterday or the day before, I don't even remember that right now. I had a complete breakdown. I've had a lot of symptoms of DID since I was young. I have evidence of this. I have medical records from when I was 14 plus, about me asking for help with symptoms that I thought were related to a dissociative disorder, DID. I believe I was purposely traumatized to display the symptoms of DID, which is very in line with what I'm saying. It's very in line with what I'm saying. And the only way you can call me crazy and say that I'm imagining this and it's just my issues, the only way you can say that is if you're not looking at the evidence and taking it into consideration, because the evidence is very clear about what I'm saying overall, especially when you look at it, when it relates all of these organisations together. And it's very clear that this is an organised pattern. At this point, I really don't care if I live or die. I really don't. I would prefer not to die because I've got like, it sounds silly, but I've got like 2 boxes of new art products, and to be honest, that is the only thing that's keeping me alive right now. I really want to draw. I want to write. I want to paint. I want to I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's so horrific that I can't even like comprehend it, to be honest. The fact that everyone's completely silent while it happens, I feel like I don't know. My behaviour, yeah, is unpalatable. But you have to understand that if you've been through this for your entire life, and this has been literally like beaten into you emotionally, purposefully as well, like in a strategic way, it's hard to avoid turning out exactly like they've wanted you to turn out so that they can discount you and stuff. And like, is that like that MK Ultra stuff? Like, people say like, oh, MK Ultra's a conspiracy theory. It's not. Go and look. It's disclosed CIA records. It's 100% true. And the same thing's happening in the UK, but the difference is they've operated on me. I have scars from operations that nobody will tell me why, and the things that the health problems that I found from the medical records that I got from Ancestry that I then analysed show evidence for the things that I've been saying they have been hiding from me. But nobody cares to look into that. Everybody just says I'm crazy. And at this point, unless you come directly to me, I would just hope that you would know that the records and the information that you're getting is false. Because what I'm dealing with is horrific. And because I'm speaking up on what they've done, I'm just being made out to be a problem and crazy. And yeah, I'm antisocial. Who wouldn't be after this? Who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? Who would not be? It's a miracle I'm not in prison. I haven't completely lost my mind. Yeah. I don't know what to say at this point. I am disgusted by humans. I don't feel like I'm human. And judging by my DNA, it's very possible that I'm not completely. And call me crazy all you want, but you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. You have no idea. You have no idea. I've got evidence to show that everything that I've claimed about council corruption, NHS corruption, family corruption, everything is true. Nobody cares to hear it. And they choose to sound crazy over the fact that the evidence is true. That unless you're coming to my front door and speaking to me in person, I can guarantee you don't have the correct information. Even the courts are in it. I contacted the local court where my family are. I contacted a court for information requests, and I've been on the HM whatever Twitter page, and they're still ignoring me. They replied just to tell me that they need more information that I said I don't have because it's withheld via fraud and identity theft and all this stuff. And still, I've sent them more information about the courts, and still I've been totally ignored. This goes up high. This is top level government. This isn't like local government. This is top level government. And if I die or whatever, like, I'm not going to kill myself. I tell you that, I'm not going to ever kill myself. If I disappear, if something happens to me, it was not me. I promise you that. And I don't know how any of you sleep at night. I understand it's easy because I'm a bit of an a-hole and I'm not a likable person. But I don't understand how you can let this happen. A whole country is just allowing this to happen. And it's me now, it'll be you later. I've said this before a million times. Yeah. I don't know. Bye.